I'm 43. If you're in your 20s, watch this. How do you build unshakable confidence and unlock your potential? I'm about to share the strategies I wish I'd learned in my 20s. Strategies that'll transform how you approach confidence building and impact every part of your life. And stick around because I'll also share a bonus technique that's been a game changer for me. We all know that confidence is key to unlocking our full potential, but why does it feel so elusive? I'll break it down and show you how to change that for good. Why does confidence play such a massive role in our ability to succeed, and why do so many of us struggle to build it? Confidence isn't just about feeling good about yourself, it's about being able to take action, make decisions, and pursue goals without hesitation. When you lack confidence, every decision feels like an obstacle, and that hesitation keeps you from reaching your full potential. The truth is, without confidence, you'll never make the bold moves needed to thrive in your career, relationships, or personal growth. Think of confidence as a muscle that can be trained. Every time you take action, whether small or big, you strengthen that muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes, allowing you to take on bigger challenges. So here's the first step. Recognize that confidence is something you build, not something you're born with. It's a skill that grows through deliberate action, which means every small win gets you closer to unlocking your full potential. Next, let's explore the first major challenge most of us face when trying to build confidence, focusing on our weaknesses. Why is it that focusing on our weaknesses kills confidence faster than anything else? When you spend your time dwelling on what you're not good at, it creates a downward spiral of self-doubt. You start to second-guess yourself, feel inadequate, and ultimately hold back from opportunities. The key to confidence isn't in fixing every weakness, it's in amplifying your strengths. Imagine you're preparing for a presentation. If you constantly worry about how you stumble over words or forget points, it becomes your entire focus. But if instead, you shift focus to what you know you're great at, maybe it's your knowledge of the topic or your unique perspective, you walk into that presentation owning your strengths. Here's what you can do. List out your top strengths and keep them in mind before any task. Shift your focus from trying to fix every flaw to amplifying your natural abilities. Confidence comes from leaning into what makes you powerful, not from dwelling on your shortcomings. Next, let's talk about how the fear of failure holds us back from building the confidence we need. Why does the fear of failure stop us from building confidence, and how can we break free from it? Most of us don't even try because we're afraid of failing. But here's a secret. Failure is one of the most powerful tools for building confidence. Every time you face failure, you learn, adapt, and grow stronger. Avoiding failure only keeps you stagnant and prevents you from gaining the experience needed to build true confidence. Think of any successful person you admire. Chances are they've failed many times before they achieved success. They didn't let fear stop them from trying. They used failure as a stepping stone to grow. Whether you're starting a new career, asking someone out, or taking on a new project, failure is part of the process. The key here is to embrace failure. See it not as something to be avoided, but as a necessary step toward growth. The more you fail, the more resilient you become, and the more confidence you gain to take on bigger challenges. Now, what about perfectionism and how it destroys confidence before we even begin? What happens when perfectionism takes over and paralyzes us from moving forward? Perfectionism tricks us into believing that we have to be flawless before we can act. But the truth is, waiting for perfection only keeps us from making progress. Confidence doesn't come from being perfect, it comes from taking action, learning from it, and improving over time. Imagine wanting to launch a new project or start a new hobby but telling yourself that everything has to be perfect before you begin. You end up procrastinating or never starting at all, and in the meantime, you miss out on the learning experiences that come from just getting started. The solution? Embrace imperfection. Start before you're ready, and accept that mistakes are part of the process. Confidence is built by doing, not by waiting for everything to align perfectly. This mindset shift will free you from the pressure of perfectionism and help you gain momentum. But let's not stop here. Next, we tackle a major confidence killer: comparison. Why does comparing ourselves to others drain our confidence, and how can we stop it? The comparison trap is when we look at someone else's achievements and start feeling inadequate. We focus on their success and wonder why we're not there yet, which makes us lose sight of our own progress. The reality is, comparing yourself to others is not only unproductive but destructive. You have your own journey, and your progress can't be compared to someone else's. Maybe they're further along in their career or they seem more confident in social settings, but what you don't see is their struggle, their failures, and their setbacks. Everyone's path is different. The way to break free from this is to focus on your own journey. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small, and set personal milestones that align with your growth. Remember, confidence isn't about being better than others, it's about being better than you were yesterday. Now, what about the internal voice in your head that constantly brings you down? How can we silence that harsh inner critic that constantly tells us we're not good enough? Negative self-talk is one of the most damaging forces to confidence. When we constantly tell ourselves that we're not capable, we start to believe it. The good news is, you can reprogram that inner voice to become your biggest supporter instead of your worst critic. Think about how often you criticize yourself for not being good enough or making mistakes. What if instead, you spoke to yourself with the same kindness you'd offer a friend? That's where the magic happens. The first step is awareness. Recognize when that negative voice is speaking, then replace it with a positive affirmation. Instead of "I can't do this," say "I'm learning and getting better every day." Over time, you'll see a dramatic shift in how you approach challenges, and your confidence will skyrocket. And here's that bonus tip I promised. What if you could turn your fear into a powerful tool for confidence? The final tip, and possibly the most transformative, is to reframe your fear as excitement. When we feel fear, it's often a signal that we're stepping outside of our comfort zone, but instead of letting it paralyze you, what if you viewed that fear as an opportunity for growth and excitement? Think about the last time you felt nervous before an important event, like giving a presentation or starting a new job. That fear wasn't a sign that you weren't ready. It was a sign that you were on the verge of growth. The next time you feel fear creeping in, tell yourself, "This is excitement. This is an opportunity for growth." Watch how this simple mindset shift changes your perspective and boosts your confidence instantly. Building unshakable confidence isn't about being fearless or perfect. It's about taking action, embracing imperfection, and being kind to yourself along the way. From focusing on your strengths to reframing fear as excitement, these are strategies you can start using today to unlock your full potential. Now it's your turn. What's one confidence-building strategy you're going to start using today? Let me know in the comments. If you found this video helpful, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more personal development tips. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.